7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4.
I've been dancing since I was 14, so I don't want to give my age away, but it was a long time. And I'm actually a late start dancer. Most dancers start 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. So I started very late, and it was kind of the beginning of high school when I jumped into it. Started doing Mexican folkloric dancing, so more of the cultural side, and then started getting into hip hop and jazz, and kind of had my hand in different pots there. So I think the turning point was in college. I danced for the Hornets over at Sacramento State, and then I danced for the Mountain Lions, actually the same year, so it was kind of a crazy year. But I think that's when I realized I really wanted to take it to a professional level, and so I tried out for the Kings the following year, and luckily was able to make it. So I think those two teams kind of aided in, me making the team, making the Kings. So I always wanted to be a dancer, but I never thought that I would actually be able to do it. So I finally, set my mind to it and really trained, and made it. And it's just kind of been surreal. Sometimes I have to pinch myself, oh, I made it. This is really cool, and it's really a dream come true. So
she has such an incredible confidence in her, and I really look up to that because she's not afraid to do something that's out of the box, and whereas sometimes I'm more reserved, and so I really look up to her for that.
We've had so many really great experiences. Of course, going on the court and performing for the fans, because our fans are they're awesome. They're super enthusiastic at every game. But I think aside from that a lot of people don't know is that we get to do a lot of charity events. Last Christmas we ended up going to Shriners, and we ended up giving a lot of gifts and stuff to the children there, and it was just this experience that I would have never had without the team. And so I'm really appreciative of stuff like that. We spend a lot of time together, so you would think that we wouldn't want to spend time together outside of practice, but that's not the case. In fact, because we're all dancers, we all have similar likes, and we learn a lot from each other because we've got really young dancers. We've got from 18 to 30, and everything in between. So I think the younger ones teach us things and we teach them things, so it's really great, a really great balance of this youth plus maturity and fun. So everybody's got a really great attitude.
She's so motivating, no matter what, she's always we can do this, you can do this, you got this. She's never never in a bad mood, or never negative about anything. She's always really upbeat and always looking towards the positive. So she kind of keeps me going when things are rough. She's always well, we got this, or she's really good at giving you confidence. So very, very empowering.
With Kings, I've kind of been able to stay in the community and check all of that out. So it's kind of a hobby of mine to just talk to people that I don't really know, and it's insane, the people that you'll meet. So I guess it's kind of like people watching. You see somebody interesting, but I like to go up there and talk to them and ask them what they're doing and how they've been, and what their life is about, because everybody's got a story, and I love that. I love the storytelling aspect of journalism. So that's just another thing that I really enjoy. So I would say my entire experience being a dancer has shaped who I am. I was a very shy person when I was younger, and I think not only did it force me to come out of my shell, but it forced me to learn about things that maybe I wouldn't have learned about, and become more comfortable talking with people and meeting people. And I think the normal lifestyle of a dancer is more health-based. Health and wellness is mind, body, and spirit, and I think that dance offers that. When I was younger, I did a lot of other things. I played soccer. I was jumping around doing all kinds of stuff. But I think dance is the one thing that kind of molded me, and is overlapping into a profession and a career, and it's part of my lifestyle. So it's really great. I really enjoy it, and it's also something that I would recommend for anybody to kind of get into. Whether it's taking a class here and there, or trying and going for professional dance. So.